everyone. You're welcome to Mentor Ish. My name is Timi Fakeye. Today, I will be talking about the topic do not compete but dominate. Recently, I had this conversation with a younger adult, a Gen Z, that she just came out of school. She's trying to navigate her way through life, and her worries were a number of her friends already have something going on for them, something good going on for them, and she was beginning to feel like she was being left out. She was getting all demoralized, and then after a long conversation, I realized that everything, the kind of lifestyle she sees with this person, the reason why she really wanted this lifestyle was not really for the right reasons, right? It was more like to show off and to compete, like, oh, she's also not doing badly. We had to have a conversation to see how she can find herself first, find purpose, enjoy what she's doing, and then with hard work, every other thing will come into place. And then after the conversation with her, I thought about it that a lot of persons, even older adults, are having this issue. The truth is, if you want to make it in 2025, in fact, if you want to make it all of your life, you need to stop concentrating on other people. Stop worrying about what your friends are doing, what your colleagues are doing, what your neighbors are doing, but instead concentrate on yourself. Because when you keep concentrating on every other person, you're going to be very anxious. You hear a lot of people telling you, oh, they have so much anxiety, they're anxious. And the truth is, when you are anxious, it's like a disease that slowly infiltrates into you, and then you become very fearful. We all know that when you are fearful, you are least productive. And even if you produce some results, it's not the kind of results you're looking at or the kind of results that you want for yourself. So it is important to concentrate on yourself and stop looking at what other people are doing, so you do not give yourself unhealthy pressure. My second point is pressure can be good. We have healthy pressure, we have unhealthy pressure. Now, on to healthy pressure. If there is any need to pressurize yourself at all, pressurize yourself on your goals and the achievements of your goals. That is what your pressure should be on. That, okay, I've set this goal for myself, this weekly goal, this monthly goal. I have to ace it. I know that things are busy for me, but I have to make out time to achieve this. Okay, is it before I go to work? Do I need to put in some hours to study, to learn something new, to take this sales course, to do something? Or is it when I come back from work? Do I need to put in some hours of study on something? Do something. Now, when you are involved in other things, when you're getting busy with your life and every other thing, you would not even have the time to look at any other person's life. You wouldn't even have the time to want to compete with anybody, right? Now, also, stop copying people. Back to my Gen Z I was speaking with, right? One of her friends, she told me, oh, my friend is a makeup artist and she's doing very well. She's making a lot of money. Makeup artists are doing well right now. I think I want to become a makeup artist. And I asked her, do you want to become a makeup artist because you like it? Or because that is what your friend is doing? Or do you genuinely enjoy making people up and seeing the reactions on their faces? And do you feel that is the way you can bring smiles to other people's faces? And then she sat back and said, no, she actually doesn't like it. She does not see herself making people up. And I'm like, why do you want to do this? You know at your core, this is not what you want to do. This is not what you love to do. So my advice is, do not copy anyone. Now you can learn from people, you can understudy them, right? Take the things that are working or that you feel like, oh, you can emulate, right? Work it into your own, but not like you copy their whole template and feel like, oh, I have to be this person. You don't have to be anybody. Be yourself. You were not put on earth to be anybody. You were put on earth to be the best version of yourself ever. And besides, these people that you want to copy, right? Things might not be working out for them like you think it is. They are just projecting a picture to you that they feel like the world should see. You don't exactly know if for sure things are working out for them, right? So stop copying people. Another point I would like to talk about is stop being just a consumer. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of people are mindlessly scrolling on Instagram. I recently had someone tell me that about just 5% on Instagram are creators, are producers, and you have like 95% as consumers. And when you think about that, that is really true. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life being a consumer? You see, that's why a lot of people go through Instagram, spend hours on Instagram, and then you come later and feel like, oh, this person is living a fabulous life, and you start feeling depressed. You can also live a fabulous life if you decide to. Besides, I want to believe everybody knows that people post the best parts of their lives on Instagram. So stop getting carried away by the picture that people are trying to paint to you. Instead, sit down and think about, how do I also want to become a producer? Now, you can either decide to sell or be sold to. Do you always want to be sold to all the rest of your life? Or do you want to come up with something that you can also sell? Think about that, right? I know a number of people who are currently not on social media right now. They're on a social media cleanse because they feel like, oh, it's best for their mental health. If you need to do that, that's fine. You know, I heard there was this time that Kanye West for a long time did not have mobile phones. That was many years ago, right? Because he wanted to still be in that creative space without distraction. Whatever you feel you need to do, right, to take away distraction, please do. I'm not saying you should stay away from social media. I am also on social media, but I'm saying that also think of something that you can do with your life. Don't just scroll mindlessly as a consumer and start feeling depressed that, oh, people are living more fabulous lives than you, right? And personally, um, I have been in the sales line for a very long time, right? And one thing I can say is, for me, I did not approach sales with competition. That's the truth. I approached it because I mean it was even a new lane I came into, not knowing what it was about. For me, it was more about being the best of myself, seeing how I could hone my skills, become better at this, and always prove to myself that I can do it. So I didn't even care about what any other person was doing, my colleagues, anybody. I didn't care about what they were doing. It was a constant chase and drive for myself that, okay, Tokwe, how can you become better? How can you ace this? How can you do this? How can you surpass this? I was on a competition with myself. For me, I just feel like when you are in a competition with yourself, every other person is like the whole world has just disappeared. Nothing else matters, right? As opposed to putting yourself to unnecessary competition and working out of a place of desperation, drive, negative drive, rather hatred, right? And then you begin to also secretly envy other people. It's not necessary. Do not compete with anyone. There is space, there is abundance, right? The glory of the sun, like I always say, is far different from the glory of the moon. Run your own race. Stop looking at other people. Run your race, right? So, with that being said, that brings us to the end of Mental Ish today. I hope it was helpful for you. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share this video. And if you have any questions, any thoughts, you can always, of course, leave it in the description, in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next week in my next video. Bye, guys.